Hey everybody, I'm here to review the experience of drinking vodka while playing the video game Tetris for the Nintendo Game Boy. I consider this to be an obvious combination. Both are Russian exports, and both are based on a similar concept. Tetris is designed to be unbeatable, it's just depending on how far you can go, and the same is true about vodka. It all depends on just how much you can take. Vodka will always beat you. Now, I don't think many have ever attempted this. I might be the first. Well, maybe not. I'm imagining there's people in Russia that have been drinking straight vodka and playing Tetris. I might be the first American to do it, though. It's not a bad combination so far. The vodka feels like it's cleaning my mouth. I've always felt like vodka has kind of a Listerine feeling as you're drinking it. I'm not that great at Tetris, so we'll see how it goes. But it is all about filling up the spaces. I know that sounds obvious, but I've always considered the game to be kind of like filling a glass. It's a very volume-driven game. You're just trying to create the most efficient way to fill this cup made of bricks with more bricks. And when you fill it successfully, you get to pour a little out. Alright, time for a sip. You noticed I started on level 0. I'm not that great, as I mentioned, at Tetris. And I didn't want to go for an intense challenge here. I'm really trying to review the experience itself. What's it like drinking vodka and playing Tetris? I'll say that it's stressful. The vodka isn't helping with the stress very much. As the pieces continue to pile towards the top, and I get lucky occasionally and bring some down, the thought of another sip of vodka doesn't necessarily bring any comfort to that. Part of the reason that I likely have never attempted this before, drinking vodka and playing Tetris, is because those two things existed in two very different periods of my life. I got Tetris with the Game Boy. This is actually the same copy that I received with my original Game Boy. I can't remember what year it was. I'm thinking it was maybe 90, 91 that I got the Game Boy. And having it come with Tetris was really quite a thing. You don't see... Well, you see some consoles coming out with bundles nowadays, but you don't really see the free game attached de facto that used to be the case back in the day. I'm getting into quite a conundrum. It's time for vodka. Ooh. I felt like vodka is kind of a more throaty beverage. You get more of the feeling in the back of your throat than you do the taste on your tongue. I think that's why vodka is mostly used in mixed drinks. This is a pretty smooth vodka, though. I have to say it's not that bad. It doesn't hit as hard as the Evan Williams from last week. Now, I just want to ask if you have any ideas. I have others for game and drink combinations, but if you have any ideas, please feel free to share them. I'm very interested to hear what you have to say. This is getting intense. Vodka. Oh no! The vodka almost cost me a line. I think I might be able to salvage this. Alright, do that. Do this. Give me something good. Awesome. That deserves vodka. Oh, put the vodka down. Get back to the game. It's still somewhat within reach. But then again, like I said at the beginning, what am I reaching for? The game is designed to defeat you. There is no winning in Tetris. There's only the thought that you could be drinking some vodka. Oh my gosh, but it gets very difficult to do as the game gets moving faster. I don't know if I have long for this Tetris world. Nice, cleared blocks. That was a bad idea. That was probably also a bad idea. More bad ideas. What do you do when you've got bad ideas? You drink vodka. Ha! It's still got a line. Now I'll get one more. I think it's down to the just how much longer can you go point. Let's just see. What can I do? Can I do anything? Oh no! Game over. Well, I've always hated that noise at the end. I know that the ending at the NES version is a bit different, but I only played this game on Game Boy. Like I said, it was one of the first games I got with the Game Boy, and it's a true classic. Vodka as well is a true classic. Maybe not on its own, but certainly the drinks that it's lended itself to. Well, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, or subscribe. I appreciate your feedback, whether positive or negative. I know that the recording equipment is not good by any means, but again, I'm looking for feedback, and I want to make sure that the concept and the delivery is tight before I begin to invest in new equipment. Well, if you have any ideas, feel free to share them below. Thank you so much. Take care, everyone.